Jesus is on trial. He has to keep the Sabbath according to the leaders during his time, or keep the person. Now Jesus knew what they were thinking. Jesus knew what they were looking for. They were waiting to accuse him. Even as this accusation is supposed to put Jesus in trouble, he doesn't care. He challenges them and asks, "Is it lawful to do good or to harm on the Sabbath, to save life or to destroy it?" Now many times it's difficult for us to get the real understanding of the Sabbath, because at times this law of the Sabbath could be followed to suit our own conveniences, to keep ourselves in that comfort zone. We would think as we want, not how exactly will God think of the Sabbath. Now, Sabbath was supposed to be a day of rest and relaxation. I know people who have been avoiding even to help someone, even to give a drive to someone to go to the church, because it's a Sabbath. It's not to accuse these people, but we need to bring the reality before us. Does that really become a day of rest? And are you thinking of the rest and relaxation of yourself or of others too? If you are engaged to feed the hungry, would you take rest on that Sabbath? What about that hunger and that starving person? What about someone gives a call to you because he or she is about to end life? And you say, "It's a Sabbath day. I need to rest. I need to relax." So it should make us think what exactly the day of Sabbath is. Are you seeing the way you see, you think? Or do you want to see it as God wants, in God's own ways? Now, Sabbath could be used, as I said, to comfort us, to stay in the way we think, and using this law of the Sabbath to suit us, to defend us, to stay in our own comfort zone. Jesus challenges these leaders saying, "Is there holiday for something what is good?" At times we may even give up God. Sabbath was supposed to glorify God. Sabbath was supposed to draw us closer to God. But we would give up everything, sit before the TV. We would give up everything and engage in something which is not holy. And at times even watch and get into some of the inappropriate programs. So in this case, is that Sabbath really helping you? Or is it becoming an occasion for you to go away from God, to stop glorifying God? I'm not saying not to rest. I'm not saying not to break from your work. But we need to get the priorities right. We need to get the urgencies right. The day is supposed to relax us as well as others, to provide enough of rest for ourselves and for others. It should not be a rest from growing in God. It should not be a rest from doing what is good. Rather, it should be a rest to help our tired bodies, to revive us once again to be more ardent and zealous for God. So if the Sabbath is not helping you in all this, you need to do a rethink. And God is there with us as much as we want Him to guide us.